Are you gonna delete those and we're gonna start over? Or what?
I love it. There's no starting over.
No, dude,
Time just
you
continues
better
on
chop the shit out of the beginning of that.
in an eternity
97 seconds
of eternity and smooth jazz.
and smooth jazz.
Fuck. And smooth Bay's basement.
Smooth Bay's basement.
Fucked up the thing. And I'm in His Boys podcast. Okay, whatever. Moving on.
Moving on.
What you got today, Joe Skelly?
So I was in a retail store.
Okay.
And they had candles in this retail store. And the names of the scents were Peace
Okay.
and Thanks.
Oh.
What do you think they smell like?
Yeah, I was going to ask that myself.
I didn't smell them. I was just intrigued.
What do you think Thanks smells like? I hope it smells like waffles.
Dude,
Thanks.
I wanted to bamboozle people. And I want the top to smell something like, waffles with like vanilla in them, right?
Right.
And then after you get through like a quarter inch of that wax, I want it to smell like feet.
Oh, dude. We're putting this right in the box with that fucking cupcake bath bomb thing. We just went the whole other direction.
Somebody did hit us up on the social media when we posted up the soap, and they were wondering where the serial killer bath bombs were at.
What?
Yep. Someone's hit us up on social media, and they're like, "Where's that bath bomb with the blood and the teeth in it?"
Why?
Maybe we need to do a one-off. When we put up the Putin, when we put up the Putin dose certificates, we'll go buy a bath bomb kit. We'll make a one-off.
Just one single one?
Just one single one.
And then bid it for $7,000. This is a one-off. Ramirez, we're going to need you to buy this.
Dude, I bet one of our loyal listeners would buy the one-off bath bomb with the blood and teeth in it.
Whatever listener does that, I don't want to hear from anymore.
Hey, you know what? I'll make it even creepier.
Oh.
I'll find some girl with long hair and cut like 12 strands out of her hair, and we'll wrap it up around the teeth and put it in the middle.
Oh, no. What is happening right now?
So when that sucker dissolves, it'll be hair and teeth and blood.
What the fuck? What is wrong with this podcast? This isn't even allowed anymore. We're canceled. We're retiring.
No, we're not retiring. You just said there's no retiring.
Fuck.
You just fuck.
We got to come up with a new plan here. This podcast is about vegan recipes from now on and smooth jazz.
What does peace smell like?
Ass wipes.
No, I think peace smells like fireworks.
Oh.
I
don't know, man. That dude that fucking attacked that lift the other day with fireworks, he wasn't very peaceful.
But he was looking to bring peace to his home.
Yeah, he was.
Where they tried to tear down his house with that bulldozer, and he launched his entire arsenal of fireworks and at it.
I've been waiting for this day my whole life. Light those bottle rockets, bitch.
Dude, and those weren't no punk-ass fireworks that he was shooting at that bulldozer.
He let the whole scale go.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't.
How did he tip it over? That's what I
want
to know.
Dude, it backed up. It fell in a ditch.
Oh.
As the guy was backing up out of panic.
Freaking out,
he was freaking out because he was getting, fireworks launched at him. That's freedom. That's peace.
Right.
That's peace. Maybe freedom smells like that. And maybe peace smells like a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Who knows? Could be. Slightly distracted.
Yeah, you got me thinking about some ridiculous teeth muffins and shit. God damn it.
A one-off.
We can't say that.
A one-off.
A one-off.
And we'll put it up. Or maybe Bay's Boys will create a page on eBay.
Oh my goodness. And we'll bid it.
We'll put up our one-offs on eBay. I can't wait for our voodoo or his and hers voodoo candles to come in. I think those are going to be
with the voodoo stuff.
I think those are going to be a hit, right? Husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever it might be, significant others. You get yourself a set of voodoo candles. You keep each other in check at home, right?
And
what,
don't
you going to
buy
fuck
any
around?
of our teeth
You're
muffins.
You fuck around, I'll light your candle up.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. I think those are going to be a smash.
That's a good one.
I think those are going to be a smash. And a hush falls over the crowd. You want to say something, say it.
No, I'm still on how, like,
Look,
I can't stop thinking about the muffins.
it's not
The
even
teeth
muffins. Dude, it's a bath bomb.
I know, but
It's
I
a
don't want
bath
to
bomb.
say it.
But here's the thing. The people want it. The people want it.
People want Ouija boards too, but we're not giving them that shit.
That's never happening. That's never going to happen.
Oh, my goodness.
Never going to happen.
So Joe Skelly earlier was telling me about how his favorite actor is that redhead from CSI Miami.
It's not my favorite, but
That he rivals Nick Cage? Is that what you said earlier?
No. He just did a really freaky movie back in the day called
What's really
Session
freaky
9.
is that acting on that fucking Miami show. Why does he always look like he's waiting for a gust of wind to take his tie?
I don't have an answer.
That's
for
his
that.
go-to signature move.
That's his
He gives you a
signature
tilt like he's getting ready to pull his gun.
move, right?
He takes his sunglasses off. He plays with them in his hands. Gives you a slow answer, and then he leaves.
So is
It's
that
like Steven Seagal taught him how to act. No offense to
it's
Sensei
very
Seagal,
possible. But here's my thing: is that his subtle cue to let you know he's going to go get a snack? Like they're like, "Where's the boss?" Well, you did his move, so he's going over to the donut shop.
does he do that in the movies?
No,
I've never seen him in
not
anything
at all.
else.
He doesn't do it in the movies.
So he created this persona in CSI Miami. Is that what that is?
Yeah. CSI Miami.
He never wears sandals in that one.
Fuck.
That's
I'm gonna
unrealistic.
Now, how about this? Do you remember did you ever see the original Miami Vice TV show?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Who
And
didn't
Sonny
see that?
Crockett was wearing those like white wicker shoes.
Oh. So Dexter is filmed in Florida, right?
Yes.
And they have Miami clothes on all the time.
Yes.
Didn't we already talk about Florida?
Yeah, we
Fucking
did talk about Florida. But here's my thing. Can you imagine him showing up to a crime scene wearing those white wicker shoes?
Could you imagine him trying to chase somebody? He steps in some blood and then just runs in place because his fucking sandals won't catch. Because they're smooth on the bottom. That's why they make a click clack sound when he's walking. What the fuck?
Dude,
So he just runs out of them?
Like Scooby-Doo just running in place.
What if he just runs out of them and
How the
fucking runs
fuck
barefoot?
did Sonny Crockett get away with those fucking shoes? Well, it's because he was always driving that.
It's because
Ferrari.
Hollywood has no fucking bounds. That's why they'll just fuck up anything.
Right. He was always driving that Ferrari.
Those... God damn it! I can't recover from this. Financially, we will not recover from this.
And listen, he had that sailboat, right, that he lived on.
Are these cupcakes gonna smell like dead fish? That's what I keep thinking about. Is it gonna smell like dead fish? How do we make it smell like the ocean? Because that's a gross enough smell right there. Imagine your whole bathwater smells like that.
The ocean,
The dead fish
the
ocean,
salty
right.
dead fish.
That early morning first fishermen are coming back type shit. Ugh. Or do I have it backwards?
Are you adding on to this bath bomb now?
No, I'm just still thinking about it. Like, to go with the teeth and the hair. Then these fucking people are gonna send out. Listen, this is what's gonna happen. These motherfuckers are gonna get this because people are weird. They're gonna take those little fucking hairs and they're gonna send 12 different packages to that 23andMe shit, whatever it's called, right? And then dudes will be on Instagram fighting over it, like, "Hey, I got me a Puerto Rican. What'd you get?" They sent it back to me. Said I'm Colin Robinson. It says all white. Well, that can't be. That's what it says. I'll trade you one all white for one of your Mexicans. Oh, and then we just switch the hair for everybody.
So, how about this? Every time we make one, we just go find some bum and just be like, "I'll give you $5 for some of your hair."
Oh no. This fucking channel is getting dirty. Bum fights. Fuck.
So if they do the old 23andMe trick,
Oh no.
yeah, you never know what you're gonna get. That's the other surprise.
Oh shit. That's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
And then we'll have to drive to different states to pull different fucking bombs. God damn it. It's $20 a hair. That's what we're tipping. Just need some shavings.
Just fuck around with some scissors.
And then there's going to be one random unicorn in there
I
somewhere.
need a lock of your hair.
Oh my goodness.
You know who'd
Or-
be down with this? You know who'd be down with that?
I
That warlock.
I'm scared.
That warlock would
Oh.
be down with that.
Oh my goodness. Did we establish that he's a warlock and not a wizard?
Hold on. So we'll put this out to the general public, right? If you know the difference between a warlock and a wizard, send the show an email at baysbasement.com
Yes.
or
Write the show.
or can a guy be a witch? Can a guy be a witch?
What?
Can a guy be a witch,
It's
or can he only?
2022. We can be Apache helicopters. So I don't. And a witch is even easier than that. You don't have to
Look,
do
I
any
just saw-
setups. You don't got to
listen,
load it.
I just saw that video of the guy and the girl that walked into a place with a camera, and this chick's on film. She's like, "You can't film in here," and the guy looks at her. He goes, "It's okay." She identifies as a camera, and the girl was like,
Oh,
and didn't know what to say.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead serious. She didn't know what to say.
We got to try that. We're gonna try that this weekend.
Yes, indeed. But so
Oh.
back to this bath bomb that you're. Dude, I didn't put it out there. They wrote us. They wrote us and said, "Where are these at?" I'm telling you, we'll one off it. We'll one off it on eBay.
We're going to hell. All right. So what was this? Your favorite actors, your two favorite actors, are in this movie together.
Oh yeah.
So
Kiss of Death.
So he is a, not to be confused with Kiss the Dragon. He is a
Nick Cage is an enforcer,
enforcer.
and he's yoked.
Yeah, he looks pretty big in that.
He is yoked,
Really?
absolutely yoked.
Huh.
what was the point of this?
I wanted to know about the movie.
Oh, he just plays an enforcer.
He's just beating people up.
Yeah, he's an enforcer.
And he's choking the CSI guy.
Yeah, at one point in time, he chokes that dude out. Right?
That's why that guy got screwed.
right.
Tommy Skelly's somewhere like, he wasn't that big.
You know he is.
He ain't even that fucking big.
He's not
I'm that big on my off day. Fuck that guy.
Dude, don't get him fired up, bro. I
Oh,
can't wait. I
can't
can't wait. I can't
You know what
wait.
it's gonna be like? It's gonna be you
Independence Day?
You two sitting across from each other, and me sitting in the middle, being like,
Oh, lighten the match.
just
Lighten the wit. The
watching
fireworks.
fireworks go off, bottle rockets from across the street at each other.
Dude, that's going to be like a 4-hour episode.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a
Oh,
good one.
Yeah. What else do I got? Hey, you haven't seen the TV show Stranger Things, right?
No, never in my life.
Okay, so
Is it
there's a character. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
There's a character in the movie in the show called Dr. Brenner, and Dr. Brenner was Private Joker.
Oh, that's what you were sending me.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it. So he's okay. So when I read that in my brain, it filled it in and it said, "It's strange when." I didn't understand what the fuck you meant. So he's
Yeah.
in the show.
Yeah, he's in the show as
Ooh.
this doctor, as an older guy.
Oh.
And you're like, man, I'm fucked up.
Ooh.
When you realize that he was Private Joker.
I might have to watch that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it just for Joker. Is it worth it?
Dude, it's a good series. I liked it. It was
It's
and
called
it-
Stranger Things.
it's called
Isn't
Stranger
that with
Things.
a bunch of kids or some shit.
yes, but it was based off a real thing that happened called the Montauk Project.
Oh, why is there always weird shit behind the shit that we be watching? Why can't we just fucking watch some regular shit like?
Have
the
you ever
Brady
heard of the
Bunch?
Montauk Project?
Fuck no. What's that about?
Montauk Project was like a side project to what do they call that? the CIA doing mind control shit,
Oh boy.
and it was
Staring at goats.
yeah, well, it goes beyond that. It was like trying to get these build these psychic warriors, but it was with like kids, and then like transdimensional travel, and like
So basically, the CIA stole a bunch of kids and gave them LSD.
I need to read the book, The Montauk Project,
Yeah.
because supposedly they were also opening up doorways using technology from Tesla and
Wait,
all kinds of
what?
other ways.
Oh! I thought we were.
So
never
like
mind.
if you
I
took
was-
the Philadelphia experiment,
okay,
where they made the ship disappear and reappear,
right,
using Einstein and Tesla working together
right,
to cloak a battleship.
okay.
And it supposedly, when they hit all these Tesla coils and all the stuff that was all over this battleship, it disappeared in the Philadelphia harbor and reappeared in Norfolk. And it was there for 5 minutes, disappeared in Norfolk, and then reappeared back in Philadelphia. The problem is when it reappeared in Philadelphia, like guys were embedded in the walls of the ship and
Of
like
course,
all this crazy shit.
because it wasn't worked out.
Yeah, and like the
So
ones
then
that
they had
survived.
to drop a nuke to fix the ship.
No, they didn't do that. But the ones
Sons
that
of
survived,
bitches.
they all put into mental facilities for the rest of their life.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Navy denies it to this day.
What
but
is
there
this
were,
called?
the Philadelphia experiment.
Well, the Navy blows up their own ships, so
Right.
we can't trust them.
Yeah, Philadelphia experiment. Navy denies it to this day, but there were a lot of eyewitness reports that said it actually happened, in interviews with eyewitnesses, and it was reported in newspapers. Also,
So, like, civilians, regular people were like, hey, a fucking ship appeared and then disappeared.
yes,
So it'd be the equivalent if somebody caught it on Instagram or fucking IG, whatever. Oh, my God.
live feed.
That just happened. I just said the same thing
Yeah,
twice with two
yeah.
abbreviations. Okay. So it'd be equivalent of a social media person catching this ship on camera.
Yes.
See, now here's the problem, though. We've gone so fast with technology, as we've discussed before. Could you believe that if you saw it?
If you're just standing there and all of a sudden a ship appeared, it out of a cloud of smoke, and then all of a sudden
I'm
it
just saying,
disappeared.
the capabilities of people on cell phones being able to do true movies is getting
Oh.
crazy.
I'm talking about as the individual who witnessed it, or are you talking about as the person who saw the video that was provided?
Oh, I don't know either.
If I witnessed that shit
If I
in
witnessed
person,
that shit, I think I would just change my life. I
right.
think I'd like go back to college, become a farmer,
something
learn how to live in the woods.
something incredible.
Probably never come back to this.
Never come back.
Just ever.
Little-
Definitely never go near the water again.
Little Ted Kaczynski.
Hey, smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz. So write down the Montauk Project, Mantauk, I think, or TUK, Montauk Project, which happened in New Jersey, which got shut down. It's still classified. They still won't talk about what took place there.
Really?
Yeah,
And that's what this show is about?
it's like a mixture of the two, slammed together. It's loosely based on facts from that. And if you want to watch something cool, or you want to read a cool book, I got a cool book for you to read. The Russian Sleep Experiment.
No, I've seen those pictures.
Oh, have you?
Are you talking about the one where they gassed them with a stay awake agent and let them change and morph?
Yes.
Bro, that shit's real?
Just read the book.
There's a book about it?
There's a book called The Russian Sleep
You want
Experiment.
me to read that shit? Are you crazy?
Dude,
I'll
you won't
never
read.
get to go to
you're-
sleep again.
You're not gonna. I promise you. You know what you're not gonna do? You're not gonna read the last chapter.
I don't give a fuck. I got a feeling the rest of those chapters are going to be fucked up. Bro, that shit's real for real?
I don't
for
know
real?
if it's real. I just read the book.
You've seen the pictures though, right?
I've seen the pictures.
Humans
Dude,
are
there's
messed
all
up,
dude,
man.
there's
I
all
can't- I
kinds of
can't
crazy
handle
shit
it.
going on. There was all kinds of crazy shit going on, man.
No, we gotta. What? We're supposed to be a comedy podcast, and now we're back to the necropants. You done fucked us all up over again.
By the way, I wasn't the last person to point out the necropants, dude.
Oh,
I wasn't
you
the
know,
last person.
you know the Reaper did.
Yes,
Son
he
of a
did.
bitch. And here's what's. Wait a minute. It's just now settling in my brain. Did you tell him that we knew about that stuff?
Never.
So my guy just was like, "Hey man, there's some necro pants. Check them out." I was like, "What? Really?"
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Had nothing to do with me.
Okay. All right.
You're writing down Russian sleep experiment.
No, I'm not writing that
I
down.
gotcha.
Dude, that was in the depths of my brain from being a child. Why would you bring that back up? I'm going to have horrible nightmares tonight. Dude, I forgot all about that shit until you just brought it up. I have wondered my whole life if that's true.
All I know is I read a book called The Russian Sleep Experiment. I didn't know anything about it till I read the book.
Oh.
I have it at home if you'd like to read it.
Oh, no, don't even do that. You never loan your books out. They never come back.
I know, they never come back.
Yeah.
I still got a couple movies out.
Wait, I still have a couple of your
Yes,
movies.
You still have a couple of my movies.
Yeah, you'd think I'd make it through that.
Dude, you should at least watch Hell's Angels.
What's that about?
That's
The
that
Hells
World War.
Angels?
That's that World War One.
Oh, about the real Hells Angels? Do I
No.
have that?
Yes, you got the World War One fighter plane.
That's because you gave stuff to the Mega Beasts, so it's not even in the frontal lobe of my brain.
All right, fair enough.
That's why that is like that.
Fair enough.
Hold on. So those Russian experiment sleep things, man, that warped the fuck out of some people. But they were so I don't remember all this because it's literally been, I don't remember the last time I thought about that stuff. So they said they were pumping a gas in to keep them awake.
To see how long they could
They
keep
could
them
stay awake. Right. Let's see. So if I remember correctly, they all started to lose their minds because they started hallucinating. They started defecating everywhere and like throwing it in places and all that weird shit, pun intended. Then they started just doing things like screaming, like constantly talking to things that weren't there. What else? And I didn't read the book. I only read up about it. What else was there? Then it got worse. They started,
Oh, it gets way worse.
were they eating each other too?
It gets way worse.
Oh, fuck, I can't remember.
You should absolutely read it. And look, I'll put it out there. Read The Russian Sleep Experiment. Write the show. Tell us what you think about it. Was it a good book?
Joe Skelly's trying to ruin our lives.
Well, hey, then look, I'll change the subject.
We have gone super dark.
I know, I'll change the subject.
What happened? We were doing so good tonight.
Right. And then I'll change the subject.
To what?
That new book that's the Fahrenheit
Listen,
451 book that's
listen.
coming out that's all black and you have to burn the pages in order to
Yeah,
read them.
because that shit's not weird.
Dude, that's sweet. But you said on that website they were selling all kinds of other books.
Yeah, they had ones where you had to put the book in water, put the book in oil, read. I think there was one that you had to read underwater, which I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense because my vision's just horrible underwater. So that's not going to be helpful. But that one you had to light on fire.
Right. You had to burn the pages in order to make the print show.
How that somebody's going to get sued when they're like, my mama burned the house down
Trying to read this book.
right, trying to read that book. She fell asleep reading. I fall asleep reading all the time.
You know how much that book costs?
How much?
$451.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fahrenheit 451 costs $451.
I did not read the price tag because I was too busy clicking on the other thing. Do you have that pulled up so we can see what those other?
Oh, no, I don't have it pulled up anymore. But all you got to do is Google Fahrenheit 451 that you got to burn, and it'll take you to the website where they have all those other crazy ass books.
Really?
That, yeah, as you said, you got to get the pages wet, or you got to put them in a microwave, or put oil on them in order for the pages to show up.
No. Oh, the microwave one. That was something I think that was on there.
That's what you were
Even if it
telling.
wasn't, I don't care. It's all weird. You got to burn this book to read it.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Like that doesn't even make sense,
You
man.
thought that shit was sweet.
It is sweet, but when I think about it in real life, that I'm not Harry Potter,
IRL?
IRL. Like totally, man. Smooth jazz. So when I think about it in real life, I'm like, man, I'm about to light some shit on fire on accident. I'm the kind of guy that forgets to put the candles out. So
Right, so-
that's not a good idea
look,
for me to be
And it
lighting
only
my
works
shit
on that book, so please don't burn
Right.
any of your other books trying to read
Don't
them.
burn your other books, man. You know what? I feel so bad that we can't even give more information on that crazy fact that I'm going to research it and we're going to talk about it another night.
Yes, let's do that.
Burning book.
Yes.
Because I
Fair,
now
and write 451 on there so you know what you're talking about.
Roger that. Yeah, I need to see that more.
Dude, that thing is sweet. All the pages are black until you burn it with a lighter, and then you could read the print.
Listen, other than like a crack house, who has that many lighters laying around?
I don't
That's all
know.
I'm saying. You're going to be hitting your neighbors up. Can I borrow a lighter? I'm almost done with my book. Then I'm going to listen to smooth jazz.
And they're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Uh,
I don't, I think you took it dark, Joe Skelly.
well, I wasn't trying to, but I was talking about that guy from the TV show, and then things kind of went off the rails.
So we didn't even get to the Stranger Thing parts because you took me right into the side projects of Satan and the CIA. Shout out to our guys at the CIA. We love you. Please
Right.
don't come near us.
Yeah, we don't want anything to do with you guys.
Leave us the fuck alone. Joe Skelly, I told you I applied for the CIA, right?
No, you didn't.
I did. I was in high school still.
And what did they say?
Oh, they didn't write me back. There's some fucking nerd in an office somewhere that's like, look at this fucking idiot.
You fuck-
I wrote in there. They were like something. What you not eligibility experience.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, I'm almost done with school. I gotta get out of here. Let's go.
Let's go.
Enter. I figured.
I shot the CIA
right.
a 3-line
Right.
email,
Oh, dude.
and they didn't respond.
Oh no, I went on their site and did their fucking application.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you said it. You
And
did
I
it
was
all.
like, and I figured back then, I was like, it's enough to even get me to a shoulder bump, and some dude's like, let's go see this idiot who wrote us just for fun.
they just
You know,
they
that
just
would have been
show
cool
up.
enough, right? They don't
just
even
show
tell
up.
you.
They
They're just like, hey, how you doing? What are your goals? Oh, you have none? You got a girlfriend? Oh, we're out of here. Right? Like nothing's going on. Because they're only pulling like super freaks
right,
for their fucking Weapon X fucking programs and everything else.
dude. Did I ever tell you about the person I knew that got an internship with him?
What? With the CIA?
Yep, summer internship.
A summer internship, bro.
Yep,
So what does that look like?
that's a good question. But so
Did he ever tell you?
no, it was a girl.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a girl.
it was a
So-
chica.
There's a couple of universities in the United States that I apparently heavily recruit for 3-letter alphabet organizations.
Okay.
One of them is Mercyhurst College.
Is that a religious school?
Nope. Well, I don't know. Mercyhurst College in Erie, PA.
Okay.
Um,
Cool. Erie, PA, pretty
I
close.
heard Boston College is one of them,
Okay. I can
and
see it.
American University in Washington D.C.
Yeah, I went to that school.
What?
Yeah, they have an online program.
You want a
Yeah, it's called like AMU or some shit.
American University,
Yeah,
based out of Washington D.C.
I think that's the one.
You
I-
did
I
not.
think
What,
they're-
what online program did you do with American University?
You want me to tell you?
Sure.
They have one on. If I'm not mistaken, no. Let's backtrack.
SMU?
No,
Was it
it's
SMU
it's
where they get the tour
AMU.
bus?
It's AMU.
AMU.
Yeah, and they have a law program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, American University is an international
No,
school.
I was thinking of an AMU. It's an American something university. Yeah. Anyways, continue, good sir.
American University out of Washington, D.C.
Really?
A friend of mine from high school went there, graduated the year or two before me. I went to visit on spring break. I got to hang out and party down
Ooh.
at American University
Right.
with a bunch of wild ass international fucking students. And I remember one of them was from a very large country in Europe, like
Right.
the biggest country in Europe.
Right.
And
We cannot talk about it.
Yeah, we cannot talk about it.
But we
And
got
we
our
came-
put in dough.
So it's coming out.
Certificates coming out
It's coming out soon. So it turns out, it was a dry campus. We went to the liquor store and bought a case of vodka,
Of
and we were carrying it
course.
back in the dorm.
Of course.
The dorm people at the door like, you can't bring that in here. The dude straight up looked at them, said, I am from. Fuck you. I do what I want.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we went upstairs and got fucking shitty fucking drunk.
Oh.
And yeah.
So that's
There's
interesting.
way more to that story that I'll
Right,
have to
right,
tell
right.
at a different time, or I'll tell you off air. But that was wild. And then she ended up getting an internship with the CIA for a summer.
She have fun.
I don't know. I didn't get an answer about that.
She didn't. She was like, I don't know. She goes, I don't know. I just moved boxes. like, whatever,
Right,
whatever.
Right. It's like another friend of mine that did research for the government. What'd you do? I can't really talk about
Right. So I got a buddy that got offered a full ride through the FBI once, and he went through all the stuff, went through all the basic interviews, like even the long ones, right, where they're just on you for days interrogating you. He gets all the way through, and they're like, "We're gonna hire you. We want to give you a job. You're going to Guam." He was like, "Nah, I'm good." Later, and bounced out.
And bounced out.
Yep, did not care. He has a degree in something business marketing, something like really,
which is really unusual, because as far as I
regular.
was always told about the feds, they were looking for accountants or attorneys.
Yeah, that's the main one they go off of, but they'll take one-offs for anything. Like there was a big article.
You're never going to be a field agent, but we'll hire you, and you can
Right,
work
and that's
for the
what that
FBI.
is.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
everybody knows that. If you're not coming in, if you're not a top show dog, we all know. Let's be realistic. But for admin boys, the guys that are wearing suits and pushing
Right.
pencils,
Yeah.
you're getting in there with any degree you want.
As long as you're, upright.
Right. I mean, upright and clean slate, so to speak.
Right.
I've heard. I met another law enforcement agent who is in one of the big teams, and she had told me that somebody got booted out one time because halfway through they discovered he'd lied about a tattoo.
Wow.
Had it on his booty.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
So who saw it and ratted him out?
Right. I don't know. Who saw it and ratted him out and knew that he lied in his fucking interview? That's the real deep one, because then that means an instructor or somebody questioned it, so to speak. Yeah. I heard he had his fucking frat logo on his butt, and that's what he got booted for.
I'd be
and
pissed.
I was like, wow.
I'd be pissed.
Man, I guess. There's
Look,
you know how I
you
feel
know what they
about
say
it.
about those lie detector tests?
Uh,
Just don't lie to any of the questions, right? Like, because
Right.
they don't expect you to pass with a 100%, right?
Right.
They're
right.
just
They just
seeing
want
if
to
you
make
get
sure you're not full spectrum.
right. They're just
Right.
like, dude, you lied about eating a fucking cheeseburger, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not. How can I trust you?
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten a cheeseburger? No. They ask the same question 10 different ways. They'll catch you eventually.
I have a cousin that got approached. She got approached and invited to an introductory meeting and all that other stuff. She didn't even go. She didn't even show up,
She
bro.
didn't even
She
show up.
was like, "No, I'm good. That's
Thanks.
not my life."
I appreciate it,
Yeah.
but I'm not about that.
She's got a master's in what is the one called?
Profiling?
No. Yeah. It's not. It's something to do political science. That's
Oh.
what it was. That's
Poli-sci.
why. That's why. That's a big one.
Poli-sci.
That used to be a real big one. I'm sure it's saturated now with all
yeah.
the television and all that crap.
Yeah.
I read an article by
Did you
one.
say in television?
Yeah,
Like the
because
video game, like the video
no,
game
no,
system?
silly. No, yeah, I read an article back when I was coming out of school in college, and the director had said about he was like, you can come in and apply with a bachelor's, but you better have a master's if you want to even compete. And then it said, and this was in what, 06, and it said something like, you can pretty much almost have a thing in anything except for law enforcement. If you have a law enforcement one, you're kind of getting laughed out of the room.
Nobody wants that.
Right.
Nobody wants that.
Oh, there's a local guy around here that's a really nice guy. He told me the same thing. He said he went to the DEA for it, he had his criminal justice. They laughed him out. He was like, dude, they didn't give a fuck about me. He goes, he's like, that degree was back then was worth, wiping your ass with.
Nobody gives a shit.
Not those guys.
No.
What do they want you to do? Be excelled at writing reports? Like, what do you? And I'm not knocking anybody if you're going that degree or that way, that if that's what you really want to do. I can't think of one person who has that degree that's in that field. Actually, I don't think I've ever met a person who's like, oh yeah, I got this, except for my friend who couldn't excel forward into a higher tier, so to speak. And that was his words. That was just what he told me. He went to the interview and whatever. It makes sense though. It makes sense. I think.
I'm gonna change the subject again.
Do it. New movie?
No, it's not a movie.
Oh.
Apparently, the Sphinx, the Great Sphinx.
The guy from Mystery Men?
No,
Ben Stiller?
No,
Who farts everywhere?
No, the Great.
Oh no, wait, that was the guy with the bondage hood.
Yeah, the Great Sphinx in Egypt.
Okay.
Closed its eyes.
The what?
The statue Apparently
Get
now
the
the
fuck
statue's
outta
eyes
here.
are closed and its mouth is pursed.
You are lying.
And it happened just recently.
No.
Look, there's a lot of things out there all right now about it. About the Great Sphinx in Cairo or Giza or wherever it is. Closed its eyes and now its mouth is pursed. And they have before and after pictures and video footage of it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. What happened?
This is a statue.
Yes.
Maybe some tagger crawled up there in the middle of the
No,
night and fucking
no.
sealed those eyes shut.
Dude, I don't know. But there's a huge thing going on about it right now. You could YouTube it, you could Google foo it, you could do whatever.
Is the end amongst us?
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh no.
Did the UFOs?
You know what? Somebody brought up a good point the other day. Who were we talking about UFOs to? But they said, if we're people and there's a higher intelligence out there and they come down to communicate, why in the fuck would they try to probe your butthole?
Yeah.
That's what somebody said.
Well,
They said if they're a supreme intelligence, why do humans automatically go to, they probed me?
that's because, I don't think those are the real ones.
Yeah.
I don't think those are the real abductees. I think those are the
Now here's the other problem.
copycats.
Here's the other problem. We've seen what our people do for the sake of science.
Look,
Imagine what their people do for the sake of
great.
science.
I wouldn't doubt.
So I
certain
don't put
things.
it past them.
I don't doubt certain things. I've heard all kinds of crazy stories. And again, we already talked about people that have implants that come back from their abduction with
Oh
implants, and
my
then they
God.
find them, and they're like, "There's no metal on this planet that matches this thing."
Oh wait, no, you're being serious.
I'm being dead serious.
That's happened before?
Yes, a lot.
Why do you know about this?
You've
You been hanging out with that guy from Blink-182 or what?
Yeah,
Stop watching his movies.
because your boy,
My
'cause
boy.
your boy Tom.
Oh my goodness. Listen, enough about aliens, enough about all that. Joe Skelly, give them love advice. One quick thing, if you could give advice to the young guns out there, the up and comings, what do you think you'd tell them to watch out for?
To watch out for.
Sure.
Here's how about
Little
this
hint.
one? If you're going on a first date,
Okay.
take him to the art museum.
The art museum. Why is that, Joe Skelly?
Because the art museum don't cost no money to get in there,
That's right, baby.
right? You can find out if you're talking to a paper bag or not,
That's right, baby.
right? And it forces you to have real conversation to find out whether or not you all click.
I always say the movies are useless.
They are
A
useless.
lot of people like to go movies the first time.
And
Why
if
would
you don't
wanna-
live in a place that doesn't have an art museum, go to an art gallery.
Right.
Go to an art show.
And if you don't live in that place, just go out and watch the stars.
There you go.
If you got to do
Stargaze.
something, right?
Stargaze.
Easy peasy. And if she gets bored and sits on her phone all night, cut it.
Or if he does the same thing to you ladies,
Cut him.
kick his ass to the curb.
He's done.
Done.
Forget about it.
Nix.
You don't get
that.
undivided attention, forget about it.
Nix that. And there's nothing wrong with quietness between the two of you. You don't have
No.
to fill every moment
No,
with
no.
talk.
No. But there is something wrong if the phone is out.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, Joe Skelly.
Wake up number 37.